Y en Genshin Impact volvemos tras un poco, algo más de una semana. La semana que pasada no hice directo porque estaba en semana de exámenes y entre una cosa y otra no podía, la verdad. Así que nada, volvemos a Genshin Impact tras una semana, o sea, como os digo, tras un buen tiempo, más de una semana, como os digo. Y nada, vamos a darle caña al menos a esto hasta las 7:20 porque voy a cerrar a las 7:15 o algo así. Porque tengo que irme al gym, ¿vale? A las 7:30, la verdad. Así que nada, vamos a pasarlo bien. Vengo de ahora de hacer directo en, en Ibar Vlogs, la verdad que me lo he pasado muy bien. Ha estado muy divertido, la verdad. Y nada, poco más que comentaros, la verdad. Como ayer os dije, ya terminé la temporada de exámenes y demás. Así que eso. Y ahora pues simplemente estamos dándole duro a Genshin. Que pues bueno, tampoco es muy complicado, ¿vale? Estaremos jugando un ratín, como os digo. Y luego me piro al gym, ¿vale? Así que nada. Ok, si os acordáis, en la última misión estamos aquí en Fuerte Merópide, así que a ver si salimos hoy. Terminamos esta misión de Arconte, ¿vale? A ver qué me comentan por el chat. Mañana harás directo, mañana sábado, pues puede ser que se haga directo. Pero en tal caso sería de Genshin porque os debo 6 horas y urgen de verdad hacer directo, ¿vale? Así que nada, vamos a jugar, como os digo, y a pasarlo bien, ¿vale? La verdad es que el directo de ayer que hicimos de Fortnite lo hicimos porque había salido la nueva temporada y demás. Yo creo que el sábado probablemente que viene haga también el sábado, joder, estoy lioso ahora con todo el sorteo de Ibar Vlogs. Haré directo el jueves, ¿vale? De lo nuevo y último que salga sobre lo del meteorito. Y no creo que haya evento final, pero bueno, si sale el jueves la nueva temporada, pues hago directo el jueves, ¿vale? Así que nada, la verdad es que eso, vamos a pasarlo bien hoy, vamos a pasar bien el rato. Como os digo, vengo de hacer un directo en Instagram, que la verdad es que me lo he pasado increíble, ha estado muy divertido, ha estado muy divertido, la verdad. Y nada, vamos a darle caña, ¿vale? Así que eso. Em, ok, let's go. Esto por aquí, esto por acá. Vale, ve a las tuberías, espera un segundo, de las que habían rumores. Espera un segundo, ¿eh? ¿Por qué está bugueado el puto chat o el puto YouTube de los huevecillos? No sé bien, un segundo. Y a ver si han metido cosas nuevas por aquí o no. O a ver. Furina, ha metido a Furina ya. O a lo mejor antes ya estaba, pero yo estoy empanado de todo. Que también puede ser, que no lo sé. Vale, ok. Han metido un nuevo misión legendario, simplemente me tiene que meterme ahí en el menú para tocarme los huevos. Eh, la verdad es que no sé si han metido una misión. La de Furina puede ser, a lo mejor no, ¿eh? No, 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 no quiero desbloquear ninguna misión. Algo más. Supongo que será lo del pase. ¿Qué hago? Meter en el gachapón, tío. Gracias. No quiere entrar aquí, pero bueno. Da igual. Ahora que ya he entrado aquí. ¿Y qué es esto? Prueba de inducción. Ah, no, no, no. Lo siento, amigo, pero no. Que la magia continúe. Nuevas sensaciones. Es que no me acuerdo si programamos ya a Furina. La verdad es que no lo creo. Pues lo vamos a probar ahora, ¿vale? Creo que la misión de Arconte que me metieron en la última actualización había algo relacionado con Furina. Así que, o eso me contó. Si ves esto resubido o algo, un saludo, Hugo. Te quiero mucho. Así que, nada. La verdad es que eso. Vale, pues simplemente. Vamos con esto y a darle caña. Pim, piririririririm. Vale. A ver. Que va, que va. No he probado este personaje para nada. Pero para nada, además. Oye, no está nada mal, Pero bueno, el personaje la verdad es que me cae bastante mal. Oye, está muy bien. Opa. Voy a tirarle... ¡Hola! ¡Qué guapo!, ¿no? Le meto unas hostias, pero ya estoy viendo que es un poco de papel, ¿no? ¿Qué hostias meten? O te meten, la verdad. Pero también me estoy viendo que es sana, la verdad. No está nada mal. Es como un personaje así del circo, ¿no? No está mal, la verdad, pero... La verdad es que me da una pereza que tenga que combinar personajes. Ah, que quita vida a los demás personajes, por lo que estoy viendo. Me parece que sí, a lo mejor me estoy pronunciando. Porque ha dejado vida a los personajes. Joder. ¡Ah! Vamos. Ok. Ah.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let my name echo in song.
Perfecto. Os tengo que comentar que antes de que empezara a hacer directo de tanto el de Instagram como este de ahora, la verdad es que nada, simplemente estuve jugando un poco a Fortnite. Estuve jugando como 40 minutos o algo así. Y la verdad es que nada, me lo pasé bien. Estuve jugando un par de partidillas, no gané, pero bueno. La verdad es que estuvo guapo. Estuvo bien, estuvo bien. Así que nada. Vamos a ver si hoy va bien el juego, si no. Porque todavía no hemos hecho nada de la historia. Simplemente nos hemos probado, metido a probar a Furina, quería decir. Así que eso. No sé si hay algo. Bueno, reclamo esto. No quería entrar en el pase de batalla, pero bueno. ¿Y se termina esto en 15 días o cuándo? En 30 días, en un mes, vale. Entonces, el 15... perdón, es el 15, 17 de diciembre. Vale. Está bien saberlo. Aquí no. La verdad es que reclamo lo que tenga en el correo y vamos a darle caña, ¿vale? Gracias. Muy bien, pues vamos a las tuberías en las que hay rumores y vamos a ver si podemos salir hoy de este lugar, que espero y que creo que lo vamos a conseguir desde luego. Ve las tuberías de las que hablan los rumores. Nos descubrieron. O sea que hay que hacerlo con cuidado, además. Ya lo sé. Pero si quieres que no nos vea un guardia, hay que ir con cuidado, ¿vale, señorita? Gracias. Vamos, vamos, vamos.
This should be the place.
I know you. You were the ones we saw.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here. You know who we are, right?
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
What'd you say? Yeah, so what if they were? If you push us, we can make those rumors a reality at any time.
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you trying to do?
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up here.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here.
Vale. Tengo que ir, o tenemos que ir.
What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Hey, do you know our boss?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret. So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
We're the only ones who
Por
heard him
cierto,
say
lo
those
acabo de
words
ver,
when
ya
he
no
left
sé
that
por qué, a
night.
lo mejor han
So
cortado
unless he somehow
enlaces
told you those exact
entre
same words
PlayStation y
after
Twitter,
that.
pero ya no me deja notificar a los directos en
All
Twitter. Y
right.
la verdad
I guess
es que
that's
me
proof enough
da
for
mucha
me.
pereza hacerlo
I
yo a
believe you.
mano.
Wow.
Pues me lo puedo
Those dreams
haber,
of yours
bueno, me lo ha
sure come in
hecho con
handy.
un robot durante estos
We
últimos
gave
3
him the
años.
business for a while, and
Así que
always give him
no,
a
no
hard
pienso
time when he
tocarlo.
first came to the fortress of Maripede. But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again. And as his crew, if the boss wants something, then it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work, and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule. We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow, it sure is easy to exploit people's fear of the unknown. But has a child already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end. It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the surface alive. But Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it. So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone. And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and help cover the whole thing up.
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Is it also possible that something unfortunate happened to him?
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. It's one thing we know for sure.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
Vale.
All right. Keep quiet and follow us.
Vale, pues... entra en la tubería. Pues ahora vamos. Ahora mismito entramos a la tubería. Vamos.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
Really? Then have him.
It's getting late. We should leave.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child here. Let's get going!
¿Vuelve a la hora de descanso o qué?
We finally learned some
Vale.
key. When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Fremine, right? If we ask Linny, he'll definitely have
La verdad
Fremine
es que
help
sí
us.
estaría guapo que nos echara una mano, ¿eh?
Why is Child
Se
like
caga
this? What is he doing
Paimon.
going into the pipes? Not making our jobs easier, that's for sure. Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened. Now that we can finally relax, I'm starting to feel super sleep.
Vale, capítulo 4, acto 3 completado, perfecto. A ver si salimos ya de este sitio. Pero la verdad es que es un sitio, aunque sea cerrado, me gusta mucho. Lo que pasa es que al ser un juego tan grande, que estés en un sitio cerrado tanto tiempo, pues dices, joder, madre mía, qué aburrimiento, ¿no? Pero bueno, la verdad es que el sitio está muy bien pintado, lo comenté ya en el último directo, que está así como muy steampunk y demás. Así que bueno, me ha parecido buena idea, pero también la manera de ejecutarlo no sé si es la mejor, porque además se repetían muchas cosas, al final se hace un poco repetitivo, sinceramente.
Let's meet at our
bueno.
usual spot in the factory area before lunchtime. I have new information.
Es que sigo pensando sobre el directo de Barblox y es que ha sido espectacular. Porque literalmente los primeros, yo que sé, 15 minutos he hecho el sorteo. La gente más bien no está en sorteo, sino por hablar de chisme, la verdad. Y no sé, me hizo mucha gracia. Un cataclismo en ciernes, vale. El Ignato fondo marino habla con Paimon, vale. Logros. Deberíamos ir un día a ascender la misión o ascender simplemente. Sí, lo vamos a hacer. No. Oh, you love me. Por cierto, estoy obsesionado con Tate McRae, la verdad. Lo admito. O sea, madre mía. Qué chica tan guapa. Que me encanta. Que de mazos tiene. Cómo baila. Dios mío. Lo admito, o sea, ¿a qué os voy a mentir?
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
Y estamos dentro de la misión 4,
Your
así
expressions
que
tell me
bueno,
you're looking to
pronto
hear some
espero que salgamos de la
juicy
cárcel.
info, am I right?
Bueno, realmente no es como
But
una
before
cárcel,
that, it
es como
just so happens
un centro
that I know you
penitenciario en el
two.
que los
Really? Are we that
los
famous?
presos están obligados a trabajar. Oye, que hay muchos cárceles que funcionan así, pero bueno, no es como que todos tengan que trabajar
Your
dentro de la
group?
cárcel, sino también en la vida real hay muchos que
I'm
hacen
Quisto,
misiones
and this
públicas,
is
por ejemplo,
Lavaroo.
recoger la basura de las
So,
autopistas
you two really like to
y
gossip?
esas cosas.
You sh
No, you don't get it. Whoa, all this in.
I don't mind him. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare.
right.
Is that so?
Oh, so you're the one who made those
You are correct. I am a true professional. Since you like my
Información
cooking,
inconfiable.
I guess that means. Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. You've already met the one person here you should never cross. The Duke, Risley.
Those who have the Duke's
I know who you mean. It's that jury.
But did you know that...
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're... Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know?
Wait a second. You know...
Do you think could it be that there's...
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Jiraiya to a pulp that one time.
Vale. Ok.
Look! There are some people talking over there! Let's listen in on the conversation.
If you ask me, those bumpy...
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something?
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole...
What kind of filthy bourgeois? Listen, things ain't so gr... Who wants to live in the...
And what makes you think they want to hire someone...
Whoa. Sounds like they're really... Speaking of which, Paimon never heard it. That's true.
Creo que puedo reclamar algo del manual de aventuras, pero si no lo había mirado. Lo voy a hacer rápidamente. O es que han metido un nuevo dominio. Que puede ser, Porque... O no. Vamos a ver si... Bueno, es que claro, ahora como estamos aquí, no podemos verlo. Pues... Espera un segundo. Cuando salgamos de aquí vamos a ver si se ha actualizado el mapa o no.
Hey, you
Probablemente no, pero bueno.
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
What the heck are you talking about?
You TCG players are like mint in the wild. Literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game? All right. No pressure.
Vale.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Porque no está en reproducción automática.
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Vale. Si quieres podemos hablar. Va.
Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived?
Yes.
Ben, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never seen anyone with more time on their hands. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though. To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that. A forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Huh? That look in your eyes.
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my... I'd have never guessed that myself. He is a harbinger, after all. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts.
Recuerdo
Father
que
told me
Lini
that even
y
though
su
Master
hermana
Child said he was just
pertenecían
coming to Fontaine for a
a la orden
vacation,
porque
he actually had
eran
some
de cuando
personal
eran
reasons.
pequeños y todo eso,
His
¿vale?
agenda might...
Pero bueno,
His
no,
escape
no
route is
parecen mala
already
gente.
flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious...
Bingo! Is he...
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention.
It's the least I can do. We're all in this together. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley.
Collecting information.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to read, and if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest.
You can even estimate how long it'll take.
We've been working together for a long time. We know each Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too. Oh, and there's just... Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child. Fremine's no master of disguise.
What do you want us to do?
Well, I won't call... Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary, and you've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary early. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary, but also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety all... my apologies, I just started rambling out of habit.
But that's not a bad thing, right? All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now, then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
Nice. Pongo que es camino distraído para ir acercándote a la enfermería. Vale.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a... There seem to be several people in...
No sé, me pasó, no sé si fue en un directo de Genshin, me parece que sí fue en un directo de Genshin o en un directo de Fortnite el año pasado que me quedé puto dormido. En un puto directo, creo que sí era de Genshin. Puto lamentable, ¿cómo me puede pasar eso en directo, tío? En fin, porque lo digo porque me está entrando sueño ahora. Y madre mía. No me acuerdo que Cachón comentaba en el chat. En fin. Supongo que era de Genshin porque de Fortnite sería muy heavy que me quedara dormido, la verdad. Pues a lo mejor sí fue en un directo de Fortnite que estaba diciendo estupideces. No me acuerdo, la verdad. Uno de Genshin seguro. Y el de Fortnite no me acuerdo, la verdad. Vale, ahora están intentando entrar a la enfermería.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, Traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. Eh? Oh, that's good. But... I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath. Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here? And here? Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange. What about here? Does this hurt? Oh. I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up.
Si tiene apendicitis, ¿qué?
Thank goodness it's not anything more serious. And there, congratulations. The health risk is incredibly low, so Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
And she hopped away, just like that.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
His
Vale.
stomach aches really bad. He was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Ah, well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sishuing take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her... you could say she fancies herself as Miss Si...
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now, please. Keep it civil at least. Someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like this.
But...
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with... I'll accompany you two for a while. No.
I'm back! Did you rest like
Estoy durmiendo, debería pasar más rápido.
Thank you for getting our
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest. Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
¿Veis? Me he dormido otra vez, tío. Me rayo, la verdad,
I'm going to fill out your medical record now.
Joder,
Those
macho.
two made quite the commotion just now, so... Alright then. Is there anything we should know? No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please, make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night. Got it! Paimon will hold the traveler to that for sure. Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest. We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's actually super strong. So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry. He'll recover soon. Ah, you're awake. How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
Es que me duermo, tío. Esto es lamentable, Duerme, Daniel, por favor. Vuelve al área de descanso. Yo en la vida, literalmente. Bueno, di que mañana, o sea, ya termino la semana de exámenes. Lo voy a tener con calma y demás. Lo único que tengo que hacer y que debo hacer es organizar todo el tema de las votaciones de Iberblog. Así que ya sabes. ¿Qué hago, por favor? Puedes estar atento a lo que estás haciendo. Es que no estoy atento a lo que hago, tío. Me duermo. Se me cierran los ojos, tío. Puedes dormirte hasta mover sin sueños. La verdad es que no puedo dormir.
You really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
Una nota. Son las 6 ya. La verdad es que una buena parte de directo he estado durmiendo. Lamentable eso. Sí, duermo yo, que soy el que está en directo. No me quiero bajar a vosotros, la verdad. Vale.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her. Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Vale. Acércate a la enfermería, vale. Vamos pues.
Lynette should be here right now. Huh.
Pues no está aquí.
Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows?
Vale.
Okay.
Vamos a buscar las pistas que puedan quedar aquí.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sigewinne would be interested in these kinds of things? She
Vale.
even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Vale. ¿Qué tenemos por aquí?
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
Ooh.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
Vale. Al menos si nos saquemos
She
el
would have said her
rápido que
migraine was,
terminemos
which
esta misión,
means
la
either
de
the head nurse
búsqueda de la
didn't
hermana de
return
este
the
pibe.
entire time from when Lynette lay down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Ok. Y lo que queda es la trampilla esta. Si me dejan.
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here.
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards."
This is...
Is that all? The back. This...
Show me! Now!
That look... Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No! Could she have... Is she already...
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Estoy confundido de botones. Me
That
dejo
is a
estos
crucial.
cerrados.
You're not from the
Es
same camp
lamentable.
as us. You were
Me
sent
estaba
down here
diciendo
by
que
Nervulet, so
en
you
ese
have no
otro
conflict of
directo
interest with
que tuve
Wriothesley.
hace un año me
We're a
estaba
completely
durmiendo,
different
seguramente
story,
porque
though.
estaría cansado de la semana y demás, y hoy también de nuevo. La verdad es que, en fin.
I'd like to know that too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
Vale. Además, como estoy a oscuras, me entra aún más el sueño.
You're right. With the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds...
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down. Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please, talk some sense into him.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back!
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill. Lenny! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him.
Vale.
Disappear!
Kids these days, you just can't rely.
He's already out of sight! How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office!
Come out and face me, Rise!
Aren't...
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the end.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also... Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. You knew we were... As for Fremine... No, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape.
There was no need to...
You removed our original member.
One correction. Lynette is...
He's not.
Winnie!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynn, although as per...
Wait, you locked him out...
I closed the fortress's...
Fremine's a star...
No, we're still...
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience. Besides, I do recall you...
So?
Some of my folks, I was willing to play Mr. Linney. You need do but one...
You want to see Fox?
Well, I've heard that the bond...
Why did you think Fox...
Espero salir de aquí,
Was this the extent...
Antes de que...
Really odd. Mr. Linney.
Que eso, porque es lamentable que estaba diciendo al principio. Hola, 2pixels, no sé cuándo entrarías al directo. Pero bueno, al principio del directo dije sería lamentable que me durmiera porque me acuerdo que el año pasado me dormí en algún directo de...
I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you... Mr. Fremine left the... 6...
Wait,
2... Time's up.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please...
Yeah, listen to...
You do realize, but that doesn't mean you can just do whatever...
Estoy skipeando lo más rápido posible porque quiero escapar de aquí,
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve... I'll ask you 3 questions. Question 1.
Vale. Si lo vieron en una serie de producción. La verdad es que no me acuerdo.
The research notes said that the Melusine race perceived... Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial. We often see Miss Sigewin observing the prisoners. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real...
Vale.
I've been told that the infirmary... According to Collins, the research notes said that the... The Fonta promoter has been... We often see Miss Siege... Fonta's internal report... We often see Miss Siege... I've been told that the infirmary...
Tío, me cago en la leche.
The Fonta promoter has been... The research notes said that the Melusine... According to Collins...
¿En serio?
I've been told that the infirmary... Fonta's internal...
Es lamentable, tío, o sea... Es que he sido víctima de lo propio que estaba diciendo al principio.
We often see Miss Siege... According to Collins... I've been told that the infirmary...
Nice.
So that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared, but in reality, they were all prepared by Sigewin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone out of her sense of Sigewin has unfortunately the recipients of... Are we on the right...
Not bad. All right, now for my next... There are also some hidden rules.
Vale.
I've been told that the infirmary is all... Fonta's internal reports suggest... We often see Misisijuin... The research notes said that the Fonta promoter has been struggling...
Vale.
According to Collins,
Perfecto.
Ah! Paimon gets this rule too now! So there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the pancreation ring? People get scared when they see it because they... But really, it's just a The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers.
¿Cómo es posible, tío?
They came to the fortress of Meropide. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that, and so...
I acknowledge the although based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company.
Vale.
All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine... You'll pay for this!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close.
It was nothing, Your Grace. Sigewinne? Though this gun may look like...
Sigewinne...
Not at all.
Vale.
I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone. But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us? But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating. What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne?
You... What?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Claret.
Fremine...
What's going on? What is Claret doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linny. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine...
I'll talk to Clorand while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can...
Vale, pregunta para saber qué sucede. Bueno, pues... a Laini primero. Bueno, como se lea, la verdad.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused... Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Vale. Nice.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time... well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a...
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look all right.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Fremine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Literalmente yo en el directo así, he dormido.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help.
Yeah, I'll take him for...
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him.
Vale.
The Duke and Clarande are gone. They probably went to...
Madre mía. En eso de media hora cierro directo. Independientemente de si termino esta misión o no, la verdad. Pim, pirim, pim. No carga. Vale. La verdad es que seguramente me haya dormido y haya comentado en el directo que... O sea, en el directo, oye, ¿os acordáis cuando hace un año y más? Es porque ya me estaba entrando de sueño y porque estaba muy cansado. Seguramente me haya pasado por eso. Y porque ya es viernes y esas cosas.
He's awake. From Lenny. Lynette.
We're all here. The infirmary at the How do you feel? Don't push.
Traveler. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it.
No, listen to me. This is pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now. Where could Master Child be?
Pues no sé. Vale, pues vamos a hacer Freminet para buscar a Nobile. Ahora probaremos su ataque especial y demás. Porque seguramente esté preparado para eso.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Vale. Vale. Pa.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
No. Mierda. Mierda, 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 mierda. No sabía que eso funcionaba así, la verdad. No tengo que subirlo, si no, ¿cómo pretendo pasar? Vale. Intenta ajustar. ¿Qué ponía? No sé lo que ponía. Intenta ajustar él. El ángulo para hacerlo subir. No entiendo lo que hay que hacer, la verdad. Vale, esto no lo puedo utilizar ya. Eso no lo puedo utilizar ya. ¿Y este? Tampoco. Genial, creo que he muerto. A ver. Por favor, Tampoco es tan complicado. Vale. Oye, mierda. Joder. Además me quedan 10 minutos, tío, por hacer... Estaba haciendo el bobo. A ver, bobo no es porque estaba cansado de las putas semanas, No. Ya sé cómo se hace, ya sé cómo se hace. Bájalo, bájalo. Ahí estamos. ¿No? Creo que sí está bien ahora. Ah, pues no. Sí, ahora sí. Perfecto. Estuvo bien, la verdad. Muy bien. Uepa. No estaba viendo el final y me estaba rayando, la verdad.
This is where the water starts. Okay.
Mete en el agua para seguir investigando.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the... Oh, there are traces here too. I need to keep going.
Vale.
The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Eso del agua.
I can't die here.
Literalmente yo en el directo. Estaba así.
That's right.
Miss Claire Clorand brought...
Miss Clorand?
You're still too weak from it. Miss Lynette is right.
A guest?
You should ask His Grace about that. Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna...
No, please go on without me.
Lenny.
The logical part of my...
Understand. In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you.
Thank you.
Vale. Esta parte ya está hecha. La verdad es que me quedan 15 minutos. Y que me dicen, ve a la oficina del duque. Vale. Supongo que terminaré esto y cierro directo. No sé si vamos a final salir del puerto muy rápido, pero bueno. Vale. Ay. Ava Congriously, como coño se diga.
Excuse me.
I take it Mr. Fremenes...
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary other...
I've been expecting those two, but might I...
I wanted to check up on...
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind.
All right. Thank you.
Well, want to explain yourself?
Of course. Where should I begin?
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of...
They came here with ulterior motive. Initially, I thought their... Lenny suggested that I had... Of course, it's inevitable. I'm also quite curious about where that harbor...
So you were hoping...
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as... The Forbidden Zone has always been...
Are the rumors true?
Why would you put it like that?
Oh, right.
Me, of course. As a champion duelist.
And saving Fremine was part...
You can think of it like that, yes. That's not something you... All I need to prove to you...
But we've already uncovered...
You make it compelling.
Yeah.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant. Follow me.
Vale. Cuando terminamos de seguir este pibe... cierro directo, ¿vale? Porque nos va a salir fuera, mandar fuera de aquí. Aquí está arriba, aquí. What?
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh.
La verdad es que el sitio es muy grande para poder hacer esto.
It seems you've forgotten.
Bueno, pues vamos a seguirle. Es un ascensor, creo esto.
Stand on the central plate.
Vale.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Wow.
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything.
Sigue explorando, vale.
So there's a switch on the inside.
Stand back.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one!
Go on, have a look.
Vale. Es muy grande esto, ¿eh?
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking? Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already—
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Yes.
Vale.
But forget about the two of us.
Volvemos a hablar sobre el tema del mar primogénito.
Much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the indicators are now red. If this continues... Yeah, you know what the legends...
But that's just too weird. Why would the fortress...
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. It's just that the secret of the forbidden... There's no single founder of the fortress. When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were... The criminals received no sympathy. Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. And so, as the number of exiled the Hydro Archon, and with that... But as time went on, once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient... After many, now and again...
But now you know every part of...
Indeed. To be frank,
La
prophecies
verdad
are
es que está muy
troublesome.
bien la historia, lo que pasa es que, no sé. A mí la de Monster me gustó mucho porque era muy dinámica y estaba muy guapa. La de Liu también estaba guapa. La de Inazuma era muy chula también por todo el tema desenfado con la Arconte Electro y demás. Sumeru no me gustó, la verdad, sinceramente, aunque había partes guapas con el tema de dormir a la gente y demás. Pero me pareció que metía muchísimas cosas bien distintas entre sí y demás. Así que bueno, no sé. Y esto está guapo, la verdad.
No need to panic.
What? After you...
I'm skeptical as well.
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know.
Quizás, a lo mejor, Monster no era tan buena como las últimas historias. Lo que pasa es que me gusta por mera
How about
nostalgia,
some
puede ser, ¿no?
reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest ranked research. Good. So Edwin's main area is...
You...
Gotta admit...
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my...
Ooh, are they together?
See, everyone keeps asking this question.
If I dated her...
Jeez. Follow me.
Whoa, There's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Hola, qué guapo, ¿no? Es todo fuerte, ¿no?
What a huge...
No es un barco.
This is also a production zone that Paimon's...
How much do you know? Well, then maybe you haven't. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a... He called his nation
There's a ship in this...
Where there's water, there'll be ships.
Do you believe that?
To a point, I think.
Vale.
As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology. So the moment I began...
Were you inspired by the legend?
Maybe. Were the workers to find out the truth as the fortresses had been... Alright, that's enough talking for now. Seems like you're good.
Ok. Nice. Creo que lo vamos a dejar por aquí, si vamos a entrar al barco.
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh!
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to...
Vale.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it.
Great. I look forward...
Nice. Pues nada. Vuelve a la enfermería. Ya lo hacemos en el siguiente directo. Lo siento por haberme dormido. Nos vemos en el siguiente video directo. Muchas gracias a la gente que ha estado hoy. Ya sabéis, podéis seguirme en otras redes sociales, en Twitter, en Instagram, en mis servidores en descripción. Y bueno, muchas gracias y adiós.